Hey guys, it's Marcus with Go Local FXBG here with another local nonprofit spotlight for our Tribute for a Cause event series. Today I got Mimi from Greater Fredericksburg Habitat for Humanity here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the organization. How you doing today?
Good. Thank you, Marcus, for having me. I'm really excited.
Yeah, so just tell us a little bit about the organization, how long you guys been around, what your guys' mission is, and that kind of thing. We'll start there.
Yeah, so Greater Fredericksburg Habitat for Humanity was actually chartered in 1995. We celebrated 30 years in 2024. And our mission is bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope. We basically build and rehab homes for families in need of affordable housing right here in Fredericksburg, Stafford, King George, and Spotsylvania.
I love that. I love that. See it, and since I've got in the nonprofit space, all these fabulous nonprofits we're finding, and it's like, who would have thought? You guys have been around since '95, right? And a lot of people just don't know about all these things. So that's the whole reason we're here, is to help you guys get out there more. So I always like to talk about funding, because everybody just assumes that nonprofits got all this money and the government gives us all this money, and it's such an easy thing to do. So where do you guys get most of your funding for your projects at?
Yeah, so we do get some money from the government who helps us, be able to purchase land or be able to build the infrastructure and the roads and the driveways and things of that nature. But a lot of our funding actually comes from right here in the Fredericksburg area, from individuals, from companies. We have some of our most constant and consistent donors are people who have lived here their whole lives and just send a little bit of their money to Habitat each month. And so we do appreciate all of our donors who help us to be able to build houses.
I love that. And that's something I always like. I'm really proud of being part of the community. I've been here since 2002, and it amazes me like how many kind and generous people we have in the community that give back, because we got so many great causes going on. And every time I talk to you guys, it's like, yeah, we get a lot of private funding. So that just makes my heart warm to know that there's people out here that like support the community and the projects. I'm just glancing at the website as we're talking, and I see familiar faces on the projects. So who helps you guys build these houses and stuff? Is that also like a volunteer thing, like mixed with contractors, or how does that work? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, the beauty of Habitat is basically of how we keep the homes affordable. And basically that's because we use volunteer labor. We do have contractors who do help us. A lot of habitats, including ours, will have a very, very small construction crew. But what makes our construction crew the best, I like to say, is because they know how to work with volunteers. So you don't have to have any background at all in construction.
I love that.
And so someone out there on the construction site will be able to lead you on whatever your project is for that day. So I've seen volunteers do everything from landscaping to something really simple, just putting some bushes and some plants in, to actually building a porch and a deck. So it ranges from what volunteers can do. So that's the beauty of it, because we're using volunteer labor to kind of offset that labor cost. It does really, really help to kind of keep that cost low so that family doesn't have like a very expensive mortgage.
I love that. I used to do construction in my younger days when I had a strong back. And I was a laborer in the beginning, and it's like all I had to do was tote material to the person that knew what they were doing. So, I think I talk about this all the time with people in the community, especially at our Trivia for a Cause event, is like we just touched on it, is that most nonprofits are ran by volunteers. Like without the volunteers, you guys wouldn't be able to do most of the stuff you do. Especially like you're talking about in this situation, it's like that keeps your labor costs down, because it's not cheap to build a house. Especially just material cost alone nowadays is crazy. Because I remember back in the day when I was younger, I'd be like, oh man, let me hit up one of my friends that's a plumber, and I'll get it done for a 12 pack in a couple dollars for the material. Nowadays, it doesn't work like that anymore because the material alone is like way more expensive. So that's awesome that you guys have that, leadership that can teach people how to do things, because a lot of times I feel like people get afraid to volunteer because they just don't think they got the skill set for it. So that's something for you guys watching that'll watch this later. Money's great. If you got it, give it, right? But
Right.
I feel like the most valuable thing we can give back to nonprofits in the community is their time. And I always encourage everybody to find a cause that they resonate with and go volunteer their time. So tell me a little bit about what you guys got going on right now, like in the upcoming months, events, fundraisers. Obviously, we're doing trivia for a cause tomorrow on Wednesday, March 4th. We're a little late getting this video together, but we made it. We still got it. We'll get this out 6 to 8. We're going to have you guys out there, do a little 50-50 raffle, raise as much money as we can, but more importantly, get you guys in front of the community, and maybe you'll get some volunteers along with a couple dollars. So what else do you guys got going on?
Yeah, so we so appreciate all of you out there listening to us about some of the projects that we have going on. We have some great things happening. We have a project that we're actually going to be working on where we're going to be building 6 homes right here on Davie Street in the Mayfield area. So we're actually starting with the infrastructure for that project. So if you go out there right now, you're just going to see land with trees.
Right.
But at some point this spring, you will see the trees coming down. Not all of them, because some of them we have to keep up. And then you'll start seeing some roads and things being put in. And before you know it, there'll be 6 houses there. So we're really excited about that. We actually have our big fundraiser, the poker run, which is on May 2nd. So that's always a really, really good fun time. So you can definitely go to our website to learn more about that and sign up if you're able. And then always great things that are always happening at our restore. That's another way to volunteer your time. It's another way to support Habitat. If you want to donate your items, if you want to spend some time volunteering in the store, or if you want to go purchase items for your own house, all of that money goes right back here into the Fredericksburg area that we use for all the homes that we're doing.
I love that. So you guys are linked together then. The store helps fund the projects.
They do. The whole reason why we have that store, everything that is sold in that store, all of that money goes right into the projects. So we are always encouraging people to donate to the store, volunteer at the store, and shop at the store.
Yeah, it's an awesome store. I've been in there like many a times and grabbed some things. A lot of different things in there too. It's always exciting to go in there and like, what am I going to find today? You know what I mean? So I love that. You guys out there listening, definitely check out the store, the restore, if you haven't yet. Let's see. So let's talk about, obviously you guys can go to fredhab.org if you want to volunteer, learn more information, give money, find out about the restore, find out about events. But say that I'm someone in the community that is in that low income category, like I need to get a house. Like, what's that process look like?
Oh, great. I'm so great that you asked. We're actually taking applications right now. The perfect time.
Yep.
And so if you are in that category and you are looking to purchase a home, because we do not give homes away, that is a misconception. It is a purchase. And so if you are looking to do that, we say go right to our website so you can start the application process. You do need to be a first-time home buyer, or it has to have been some time since your last house that maybe you closed on and all that kind of thing. You do have to have a need. So there has to be a reason why you need this house. It could be because you have a large family that's growing and all of you can't just fit in where you are right now. Maybe where you're living right now is dilapidated, but you do need to put that need down. You do have to have an income. So you do need to have steady employment and show that you are paying your bills, because we do look at all of that in your employment history as well. And so actually, we're one of the first habitats to actually have the process completely online. So you can do the application online, you can upload your documents online. And so we're really encouraging everyone now to go out because for these 6 homes, we're going to need some home buyers.
I love that. I love that. So, I have a really good friend, Josie Ramus, over at Central Housing Coalition, and they do similar things. So that's good to have another resource in the community for first-time home buyers that can get help in that, because a lot of people, they need help with that. Now, so it's basically for first-time home buyers. You do got to have an income. You do got to be able to pay the mortgage, obviously. Now, let's like for the mortgage, for example, is it a cheaper mortgage than someone would get out in the public sector? Like, what's the advantage?
Yes. So the great advantage is that Habitat is really good about bringing together all different types of resources to get that mortgage down for you, looking at the different down payment assistance and different programs that we can get you in for that. And so I have seen mortgages very, very low. They really, really range. We try to keep them affordable. It's definitely way less than what you would be paying off the regular market. So it's definitely worth it.
Okay. Okay. So anybody out there that's in that first-time home buyer that's got a steady job that can meet your requirements, definitely encourage you guys to go on here, check it out. Because right now, man, the real estate market is crazy. Mortgages, I've been renting forever, and people are like, why are you still renting? I'm like, because the mortgage is expensive right now.
Right.
So that's awesome that we have resources in the community to get people into houses for, affordable prices. Because otherwise most people are not able to afford houses right now. So so we talked about the events, talked about the volunteering, talked about application process. Anything else you can think of? I see the card deck. I see something unique on the website, car donation. Let's talk about that.
You said car donation?
Yeah, there's a button for car donation. I'm like, where? That's. I'm like, it's a little different.
Yeah. So we have something called Cars for Homes. It's a car donation, right? So pretty much what happens is if you have an old car that has been sitting in your driveway, it's not running, or maybe it is running, or maybe you're looking to purchase a new car and you don't know what to do with the car that you already have. We would love for you to donate your car to Habitat. And basically what that is that if it's not running, we'll have someone come out and assess it and everything. And if they can sell it for parts and stuff, that money comes right back to our Habitat. If it is running, that's even better, because it may be a vehicle that Cars for Homes through Habitat International can work to see if we can have that vehicle. I've worked at a previous Habitat and we were able to get a new truck from that. We were able to get a trailer that we use for repairs. So you never know that old vehicle, if you're trying to just get rid of it and you want your money to go to a good place, donate your car to Habitat. That money will come back here, or donate the vehicle itself if it's running and in good use, and maybe something that we could use.
I love that. And I'm looking at it and it's saying that Forbes Advisor listed you guys as one of the best vehicle donation programs. So that's a good thing. That's a good accomplishment. So guys, you got those old cars laying around. Also says boats, RVs, vans, trailers, any kind of vehicle that moves. They'll take it off your hands and get that thing out of your yard. Because there are plenty of people that got cars that's like, it runs, I just don't want to mess with it anymore. Or like you said, I mean, you can take those things for parts and get that money back into the community. And obviously, I'm sure it's a tax write-off too, right?
It is. It's definitely a tax write-off, and Habitat handles all of it for the most part. You just call, they'll get the information from you, and then they'll have somebody come out and everything. So it's really, really easy for you. You got that old car.
Somebody shows up and gets it. I ain't even got to do anything.
Right.
Oh man, that alone for people that have got those cars laying around on the property, that alone is a good one. I see people posting all the time, like, somebody come get this thing.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. If you got that car laying around, they'll come and get it for you. Can't beat it. So awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Hope to see everybody out tomorrow at Brock's Riverside, downtown Fredericksburg. Trivia for a cause. We're going to have them out there. We're going to raise some money and spread more awareness. And
I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. I'm excited.
Me too. All right. Well, thanks for hopping on and talking with me.
Thanks, Marcus.
All right.